Good morning. Today's day 45. I don't know whether I know I put my video up yesterday. I said I stay in a hostel. I don't know if I gave enough of a description of what's going on. We got hit by a major storm here. Well, major cold front, I should say. Storm is up in the mountains. There's snow. It's just a couple of inches, drifting. Not too bad. The problem is the cold, and it's dropping down into the teens every night. It was a 5-degree wind chill last night. That's why we decided to get off trail and decided to lay up at a hostel. Hostel we was staying at is a beautiful hostel. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name right now. I'll include it somehow. Anyway, looking at the future weather forecast, today is supposed to be cold. Tomorrow's supposed to be a halfway decent day, but then on Friday it gets to be rain and cold again, and then it's going to get cold over the weekend, dropping down into the teens at night again. So it looks almost like we might be hanging out here for 6 days. A long time. Don't really want to be hung up that long, but it is what it is. It's not worth going out there and freezing to death on the trail. So we're going to hang up here at the hostel. I think on that day, tomorrow, when it's supposed to be nice, that we're actually going to get a ride back to where we stopped the trail. And sorry, I messed up the video. Get a ride back to where we stopped on the trail and hike up to here. It is a 20-mile hike. That's a long hike for me. I haven't done a hike that long on the trail. We will slack pack it, which means I won't be carrying much weight, which means we should be able to make pretty good progress. If we start out early enough in the morning, we should be back here by dark. If not, we might have an hour of night hiking in order to get in here into the shelter. But that would at least catch us up to here, not have to backtrack and come back up to here. As I said, it's going to be one nice day, and then it turns to crap again. Nice day is it's going to be in the 40s, so it's not like in the 70s like we've been having, but it is what it is. Give you a little bit of view. It's actually a B&B up there. You have a nice waterfall here, and then creek through it. That's actually a barn that they've converted. Upstairs is the hostel. That's where we stayed. And then in the summer, they actually have a restaurant, but it's not going yet. So, been having to eat food that's in my pack. So the hostel that we stayed at is the Mountain Harbor Hostel, and they put out quite a spread for breakfast that you can purchase breakfast. So I thought I'd just walk down this table and show you the nice breakfast bread that they put together.
And then I walked in, I had a little catch in my head. And I was like, just sometimes it would just take bread, and I started taking it, and I had just a spoon.
This was advertised as one of the best breakfasts on the entire trail, so just thought I'd share. Hello everyone. Remember when I said a few days ago that things are constantly changing? Well, today ended up being a beautiful sunny day. It's cold out here, low 30s. Yeah, I'm only wearing a fleece jacket, gloves, no hat, but hiking I don't need it because trust me, I get warm enough just keeping going. I'm doing about 25-minute miles, which is pretty fast for me. Last night, it's a beautiful day out here with the snow on the trees. I'm heading up the path. There were some people up here yesterday. I can tell, I see footprints in the snow, but a lot of places it's drifted shut, so I'm breaking trail in a lot of the trail, but it's a pretty cool day out here. What we decided to do is we're still staying at the hostel for 6 nights, but we came out and did a slack pack today for almost 6.5 miles, and then tomorrow we're doing another 15 miles. We were going to do a 21.5 mile day tomorrow, but we both decided no, we'll just pay for 2 shuttles and do 2 days of slack packing since decided not to rain today. But as I say, it's a beautiful day out here, really cool with the snow on the trees. A little bit of a view out there. Oh, a little bit of a view out there. You can see some mountains over there on the other side of the trees. You can still see we got a lot of snow up here. Of course we're going to have a lot of snow up here. It's high up. So just wanted to give you a little bit of view what I had. That mountain there is where we just came down from. We actually crossed over the top of that and then came down this road. That's part of Roan Mountain. We're in Carver's Gap, and I believe we are headed up that way up to the Balds tomorrow, and that will be where we start out tomorrow and do a 15-mile day. Good morning, guys. It's day 46, as you can see from the steam on my breath. It's a pretty frosty morning out here this morning. It is supposed to hit 60 today, but that is until this afternoon. So it's going to be a little bit of a cold morning. We do have a 15-mile hike scheduled today, a little bit more than 15. Shuttle driver is going to be down at 9 o'clock to take us to the trailhead. And we will be heading out here shortly. It's supposed to be some terrific views from up there on the Balds that we're going to go over today, and I will definitely get some video. Just thought I'd share the morning with you. Staying here at the B&B is great. They have a wonderful breakfast, but it's tough getting going in the morning when it's this cold. Hey guys, out here walking. I've done a little over a mile. Actually probably a little more than that. The reason being is I found out I came out at the wrong spot yesterday, and so where they dropped me off, I had to walk back up and back down to where I should have came out because I wanted to do the whole AT, and I actually would have missed a half mile. Doesn't sound like much, but it is to me. So it ended up costing me about 2/3 of a mile by the time I walked back up the road and caught the trail and headed down. I'm now at the top of Round Bald, elevation 5826, and I want to share this beautiful view. That mountain there is the one that we came over yesterday, that I took some pictures of when we were going through. You see how it's all pine covered. The bald that I'm on is literally that. It's bald. There is no trees or anything. Beautiful views of mountains. I will do a pan here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and pan through this mountain range. I'm going to have some sun up here. I apologize for that. Not apologize for the sun, but apologize that if it shoots right into the camera. Beautiful view all the way around the Bald today. It's a wonderful day out here. It is cold. It's in the right now it's in the 40s, maybe even a little lower than that. I am out here in just my fleece jacket, but I'm keeping warm by hiking. Right now I'm getting cold standing here, so I'm going to stop the video and keep going. So this is the trail I came down. This is actually one of the milder trails. Yes, that is ice. Yes, I had to walk over that, and it continues down. That's what happens when it's cold out here. It makes it tough traveling. The only thing you can do is take your time, try to step on ice where other people have walked on it and it's been roughed up. The trees up here, or the bushes are really cool with the ice forming on all of the branches. You can see some here, right here next to me. And that tree you can see is already budding out, but it's got lots of ice on it because of all the cold weather we've had. It's supposed to get up into the 60s today. Tomorrow is supposed to be rain. Then it turns cold Saturday and Sunday at night, but it's in the 40s during the day, so I'll still be hiking, but going to be hiding out in a hostel rather than trying to sleep out in 20-degree weather. I'm going to continue on. I know I've got a number of bulbs that I am going over today, so I should have some terrific views for you later. A little over the third of the way on my hike today. Again, it's like a 16.2 or 15.2 mile hike. I'm a little over a third. But the neat thing is, it is the middle of March. There's snow and slush on the ground, but I'm in a t-shirt with a sloth hiking the Appalachian Trail. It is probably close to 60 degrees right now. It is a little bit cool, but hiking I'm very comfortable. In fact, when I had my fleece on earlier today, I just took it off of back there probably maybe less than a half a mile ago because I was starting to sweat in it, and I'm very comfortable right now, but just wanted to share a little bit, show you a little bit of the so as you can see, there's still snow and slush, in spots there's ice, so still got to be careful. It's but I'm making good progress today, and it's such a beautiful day for hiking. Love it today. Hey ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you an iconic site. This is pretty cool. Came in off the AT. This is a 0.2 mile trail. As you can see, there's a picnic table and a fire ring up there. But looking this way, I'm going down because of the sun, there's this iconic barn. This iconic barn was actually turned into shelter. This is the Over Mountain shelter. I'm going to walk up and we're going to do a tour of it. Pretty cool. It was originally a barn, turned into a shelter. Originally had a loft upstairs that you could sleep in upstairs. That's since been closed off. This is entrance into there. In addition to the loft upstairs, you also had basically this shelter. This is going out, that's like three-sided. You can see where the wood platforms used to be. And that wood platform then would look out to this view. A beautiful view. This shelter's been closed for about 4 years, supposedly because of structural integrity. I was just talking to a guy who's been a builder for his whole life out there, who said this could easily be saved, and I would agree with him. From some of the work we've done down at camp to save some structures down there, this could easily be saved. But the Appalachian Trail Commission or Conservatory, I don't remember, ATC is their abbreviation, and they have decided that this is no longer a viable shelter and is no longer needed. And it's really sad that they're going to be tearing this structure down. It's as I said, it's an iconic shelter here on the Appalachian Trail. They have had meetings this year and have made the decision that this will be coming down. Don't know when that will happen, but I'm happy I got to see it before that did happen. And again, it's just a cool spot. It would be cool to camp out here. There's a lot of camping spots up there on that flat spot. Unfortunately, the weather, I don't have my tent with me for one thing, and the weather is not the best for tenting right now, but I wanted to share this iconic shelter with you. Here's another cool view of that barn. This is about halfway up that hill that is across from it. I'm climbing that right now. You see if I can zoom in a little more. There we go. So cool view of the barn from this side. I'll zoom out and take a look at the hillside out that it sits on. Pretty cool. Nice panoramic view today. And I am headed up that way. Another place for a wonderful view. This is Little Hump Mountain. I'll just kind of scroll around here. Zoom in a little bit. Beautiful. I'm going to scroll out here because we've got this big one here in front of us. You see the nice trail that goes up there? That's the Appalachian Trail. That's where I'm heading next. See if I can zoom in a little bit, and you can see it goes up the hill. Okay, head that way. Okay guys, I told you we're going to have some views today, and I'm probably going to stop and everybody's going to be tired of looking at mountain views, but we've had a couple videos where we haven't had very many views, so I will take them when I get them, and hopefully everybody's enjoying the views. The next stop that we do is over that hump, and then from there it's pretty much downhill to the hostel. We have some trees in our way here, but we have some more mountains back in here. Very cool day. Skies are beautiful. Sun's out. As I said, temperature is supposed to hit 60 today, so it's a beautiful hiking day. Climbing up this big hill that I showed you before, where I said we was going up. I'm most of the way up. It is a long way. I think I've done 1.5 miles since I did that other video at least, and I'm still not at the top of that hill, but beautiful view. There's a city down there. I think that's Roan Mountain, the city, which was where I'm staying, and show you the rest of the view. And then I'll show you where I'm going up. I imagine there's another view from up there, so I'll be sharing that when I get up there. Hey there, I finally made it to the top of Hump Mountain, elevation 5587. It is a beautiful day out here. I will share a panorama of the mountain ranges. It is cool. That bald spot over there was where I did that last video, or not the last video, but the one video where I was looking across at the big hump. Well, this big hump is where I'm at now. It's probably about 2 miles to or more to come down from that, and you don't come down the side and up this. You go around and around through the valley, across, and then up the other side of this one. You just scroll around. It is a beautiful day out here to be hiking. I'm really enjoying this day, especially with how sunny it is. It has been a spectacular day for hiking. I think Saturday and Sunday will be a little bit colder, but if I have views like this, I'll deal with it. Thank you very much. So I was saying, a beautiful day out here. Weather is still beautiful, but the trail. So this is what I'm dealing with for about the last mile, and I don't know how far it goes, but this might look like a great place, but you have to watch every step. So, because these rocks don't always stay where they are, so sometimes when you step on them they move. Sometimes they're wet and slippery, so it's just, it slows everything down. And as you can see coming up ahead, it's not getting a whole lot better, so it's going to be a while before I get back down to the hostel. Hopefully the trail looks like down there a little ways it turns to dirt, but just wanted to share the adventure and what it's like. Okay, I think this is worth celebrating. Once I pass this sign, which I'm going to do right now, I have now left North Carolina. For the last, I don't know how many miles, I've been weaving in and out of North Carolina and Tennessee, because that's how the Appalachian Trail goes, along the border of North Carolina and Tennessee. But that was the official last time I go from North Carolina into Tennessee. So I have now completed 2 states. I've done Georgia and North Carolina, and now shortly, like less than 50 miles, I think, maybe a little bit longer than that, I will be in Virginia, which will mean I completed my 3rd state. But we'll worry about celebrating that in less than a week. But I thought that was something worth celebrating, and giving you a little bit of a tour of the hike that I'm taking now back to the hostel. Still on the AT. I've got like 3 miles left to go, so it's going to be an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes or so before I get there. But thought I'd share a little bit of the trail and the celebration that I've completed North Carolina. Woohoo! Thanks, guys.